So I'm sure everyone wants an honest opinion because at the end of the day, they're just trying to get an accurate picture of how strong their case is. So let's say you've been told that you don't have a strong case. What are some factors that are in your control for EB-2 NIW, that is, that you can strengthen in some way? A lot of people seem to gravitate towards citation count. Is that one of the primary factors people should be looking at, or are there other things that aren't really looked at that should be looked at to strengthen a case?
Yeah, so citation counts and traditional metrics like how many journal reviews you've done, how many papers you've published, how many board or committee positions you hold, and that kind of thing. Those mattered a lot more in the previous adjudication climate, where NIWs were really only being approved for researchers or people who were truly exceptional. Maybe just fell a little bit short of that extraordinary ability EB-1 standard. But there are actually a lot of different ways in the current adjudication climate to improve the profile. And if you're talking to an attorney who isn't mentioning the differences between past adjudications and current adjudications, you should probably get more perspective on what the trends are and what's going on. Because I find that people can easily improve their NIW profiles within just a few months by showing that they have a platform and can make impact outside of their current employer. So say they're already doing something cool at their employer, and they want to apply for NIW. What they're doing is they're asking the government to separate their green card process from the employer and to allow them to self-petition on their own merits. And so key to that is demonstrating that they don't need the employer in order to make impact, in order for their endeavor to have national importance. Working for a company it helps. It's definitely an element to consider, but it's not the whole case. So if someone can demonstrate that they are making impact through conferences or association memberships or speeches or meetups or mentoring, a whole range of activities where they are building up the profession, building knowledge in the field, contributing, and are seen as an expert in something, and are sought after for that expertise. It's really all you need for the NIW. It's not really about meeting some vague standard. I get a lot of questions all the time, like, how many citations do I need? How many memberships do I need? How many conferences do I need to have attended? And it's never a question of how many when it comes to NIW. It's just a question of, can you explain clearly and persuasively that you are making an impact that is of national importance, working through some kind of either job or in some field that the U.S. has identified as a national priority.